you're going to see all the guys in the
trouble big time. The 19 of Brandon Jones hadn't even told the story that hours ago, just over an hour ago, he got his first career win in Gander Trucks at Pocono. And
yeah, I would say that was help.
How do you do?
Yeah. Interesting spot to get help at Pocono.
Zippy, baby. Oh, there's trouble. It's Briscoe, the race leader with 22 to go.
Oh, got a crash.
Into the walls, the 92 of Josh Williams.
As we see a more aggressive bump drafting.
Trouble again. This is Josh Williams in the 92. Second caution, lap number 5. Incredible. They're still ready.
Well, it looks like he just got blue streak, and like I don't think there was any contact there. It looks like Josh just got a little bit right there.
A little bit of bumps through the entry there. Gets loose up the racetrack. Tries not to hit the 7 car. Tries to stay out of the 7 car. Just no side force.
Force on these cars is significantly less, and obviously it's effective. Just inside another car. Yeah, it just came right around.
That's a big hit. I go back to what you said.
Been looking big more speed. Oh, we've got a wreck on the back.
Big hit. The 36 into the wall. Alex LeBay. And the Canadian comes to a rest there with Raja Caruth involved in this one as well. For that third spot.
Oh, stand there in the fence. Oh, there's a big crash here.
Taylor
Contact.
To the inside.
Back in front of the cars.
Up. And hit again. Haley with a hard hit on the inside wall.
I thought they were going to be pretty tight to be able to make it here on fuel. And here's trouble. Gregson around into Allgaier. What a hit for Hemrick and Cindric as well.
Now he's lost that clean air. Oh, big wreck. Huge contact.
48 is involved. That's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Now up and over goes to 27. So Jeff Burton sliding on top.
Somebody's going to hit you.
Lane for Ross Chastain. Now can he hang on? And 6 times this year, we have had a pass for the win in the final 2 laps.
A little bit of contact, not bad.
Side by side, head to turn 3.
I would be prepared right now if I was Chase Briscoe, because I think that Ross can get back to his bumper.
He said, if I'm going to continue my career, I need to win 8 to 10 times in 2020. This is the 12th race of the year. And here comes Chase Briscoe. Off of turn 3. He is clean. He can see the checkered flag. 4th win of 2020. Chase Briscoe gets it at Pocono.
Sure, this has been one of the best turns for Ty Gibbs all day. We'll see if he can make the momentum up through the tunnel turn.
Cindric's trying to break the draft down the back straightaway. Long Pond straightaway through the tunnel turn. Oh, Gibbs a little loose, but man, wheeled it through that corner. Closes in on the 22 of Cindric into turn 3.
Stays in the gas. Here he comes into 3. Cindric all the way down to the yellow line. Gibbs following right in his tire tracks as they come out of 3. The momentum still with the 22. Sideways for Ty Gibbs. Austin Cindric's going to win it. Big run.
No, look at the very bottom right there.
Inside you and him. Still inside you and him.
Now, as they get ready to go into the tunnel turn, Ty Gibbs on the inside, Gregson on the outside. Who will give? Gregson on the other side gets back in front of Ty Gibbs. What a move through turn 2. Gregson all the way down to the bottom of the turn. And he has 4 car lengths over Ty Gibbs. It's Noah Gregson winning at Pocono. Driver and team working together here at Pocono.
That's the donut right there. That was a well done tight radius donut. Look at that. I guess he's
Hello everybody and welcome to the Pocono Raceway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Explore the Pocono Mountains 225 here. Josh Berry starts on the front row and is off to the early advantage here over the 20 of John Hunter Nemechek and the 17 of Chase Elliott. Into turn 1 and 2, Berry is clear and in the lead here in Pocono to start this race. I see the rest of the field battling hard for position throughout the pack here. Mid-pack, back in the field. The front there are 2, 3 wide, sometimes 4 wide racing here because of these wild restarts here at Pocono with the long front straightaway and right down here down the long pond straightaway. There's the 0-2 of Perkins. He gets spun right back up the track and him off it. A huge hit. They're crashing and the caution has come out here at Pocono. A huge crash. Blaine Perkins gets dumped, comes up the racetrack and slams the 25 of Brett Moffitt in a huge crash and nowhere to go. Joe Graff Jr. in the 38 piles in. Big damage for him. I think a little bit of damage right here. The 26 of Casgrali gets clipped right there. Then that sends a 53 machine of Patrick Emmerling into the wall. Head-on collision. A hard hit for him. Significant damage, just crashed. This all happens in 66 of Timmy Hill. Just dumps the 0-2 of Blaine Perkins, sends him, and he comes right back to the track and bam! Slams Brett Moffitt hard. See Joe Graff Jr. gets damaged, and then there's a 53 of Emmerling head on in the outside wall. More trouble up ahead. Jeremy Clements gets spun around. He goes into the wall as well. We're going to see what happened to Clements here, but a huge crash here at Pocono. As you see, this opening lap wreck here at the back of the pack. A lot of guys see Clements. He gets clipped when he gets turned by the 24 of Corey Heim. Turns Clements in the outside wall. He's damaged. Emmerling destroyed. Moffitt wrecked. Perkins wrecked. Meanwhile, here, a little bit of close call there between Riley Erbst and Connor Mosack. But back at the front of the field, it is Josh Berry leading at Pocono over Daniel Hemrick and Nemechek. And now we get back under green. Once again, here on lap 6, Josh Berry leads us back to green. You have Daniel Hemrick running in second. You got Chase Elliott in third. Nemechek runs fourth. And Justin Allgaier fights Cole Custer for fifth. As the field goes barreling down into the tunnel turn here. Turn 1, they come flying in. Berry with the speed holds the lead. Chase Elliott cannot quite clear Daniel Hemrick yet. Still struggling to get around him here as we look throughout the field. Make sure nothing will happen like it did on the opening lap of racing with that huge wreck where the 0-2 of Blaine Perkins got sent and went up the track and took out Brett Moffitt. That was our opening lap wreck. And now we look, Lars Elliott in the 17, if I can actually speak the correct drivers' names for once, drops back here behind Custer and Nemechek. Now he's under pressure from Allgaier and Sam Mayer. 3 wide here into turn 3. The JRM boys ganging up on Chase Elliott, trying to make the pass. And it looks like they're going to make it work on the both go to the outside lane. They make it work. They're going to train by the 17 and Chase Elliott, who's dropping back, losing spots as Josh Berry continues to lead comfortably so here at Pocono. No really challenge yet until now. The 11 Daniel Hemrick right to the inside into turn 1, challenging Josh Berry for the race lead. Both are one-time winners this season. Of course, Josh Berry won at Sonoma and Daniel Hemrick won at the first Atlanta race. As both are battling it out here. You see Riley Erbst now in the middle here racing against the 07 of Stephen Parsons, who's the same paint scheme as the 0-2 of Blaine Perkins, who's out of this race. Meanwhile, back at the front, Berry holds off Hemrick, but here comes John Hunter Nemechek with a big run on the outside line. Here comes the 20. Nemechek to the outside of Berry, going for the lead. What a run for Nemechek. He flew right by Hemrick and is now going to go right by the 8 of Josh Berry to take this lead, or at least attempt to here. As him and Berry battle, and Nemechek will take the lead from Josh Berry and drive off as John Hunter Nemechek, new leader in Pocono, 8 laps in. And now we're going to move on to the last lap of Stage 1. Nemechek continues to lead and dominate Stage 1, trying to hold off the 0-0 of Cole Custer, who has caught up and is now trying to make a run at the 20. You got Berry lurking in third. Justin Allgaier runs in fourth. And, of course, back in fifth, you got the 11 of Hemrick. And watch out, 38 of Joe Graff Jr. sends Sheldon Creed at the racetrack. Almost wrecks him. What a save. That helped Chandler Swift get a freebie right there. That's an unbelievable save right there. That was nearly an incident. But Nemechek trying to hold off Cole Custer, who gets a big run here down the long pond straightaway as we toss the yellow command. Nemechek holds off Custer through turn 2. Coming into turn 3 here at the final time of the stage. Nemechek looks to get the playoff point, and this would be, miraculously, this would be, I believe, his 6th stage win this season. He's really been racking up those stage wins, although he's not won a race yet this year. Is still looking to get that done and punch his ticket in the playoffs, as we currently have 9 winners. He would be the 10th coming down the front straightaway. John Hunter Nemechek wins stage 1 in Pocono, followed by Josh Berry, Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer, Daniel Hemrick, Sam Mayer, Parker Retzloff, Chandler Smith, Sheldon Creed, and Austin Dillon, your top 10 in Stage 1. Nemechek, your Stage 1 winner. Now back underway in stage 2 here on lap 33. Nemechek leading, about to lap Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott in the 17, if I can actually say Chase Elliott, and then Alfredo in the 78, who are both at the back end of the lead lap here. And Nemechek now battling Allgaier and Custer through after the lead, but a counter here. We're just going to quickly toss, a yellow command here to get Larson and Elliott and Alfredo back on the lead lap. It is not Kyle Larson, although that paint scheme, I always think of Kyle Larson, but it's Chase Elliott. That's Chase Elliott and Alfredo are going to get back on the lead lap here. So you look back, you see the 92, Josh Williams, there 3 wide here with Timmy Hill. And the 66 with Mayer and Joe Graff Jr. As we look at the 92 with Josh Williams running way low on the racetrack here. Almost 4 wide with Mosack, Ellis, and Karam. And Josh Williams is going to weigh on the bottom of the racetrack on the apron. If he tries to merge on the track, which he's going to do, this could end bad. He hits the 07 to Parsons, and they're wrecking in the wall. Kligerman involved. Big damage and a hard hit for Josh Williams, Parker Kligerman, Stephen Parsons, and Dawson Cram go crashing on the restart. Josh Williams went low, merged on the track, cleaned out the 07 of Parsons, and he had nowhere to go but to take down Dawson Cram and Parker Kligerman with him, and they go crashing hard into the outside wall. See, Josh Williams, I don't know what he was thinking, just merging from the bottom of the racetrack like that. Boom, cleans him out hard in the outside wall for Parsons and Cram and Williams. Kligerman also significant damage sustained by the 48 of Parker Kligerman. A bubble driver. This is not what he needs. This will pretty much cost him a lot of points, put him definitely in a must-win situation. As Nemechek, Justin Allgaier leads now here in Pocono. He got ahead of Nemechek, as did Custer and Parker Retzloff. Now we get back underway once again, lap 38. Justin Allgaier leads. Cole Custer trying to pull underneath him for the lead here in second, trying to get a run into turn 1. Big momentum for Custer. They're going to be side by side in the corner. Nothing yet so far. Custer can't quite get the run. Justin Allgaier is clear for the lead here on the exit of turn 1 here at Pocono. He will just barely clear Cole Custer. Retzloff runs third, Hemrick fourth, Nemechek falling back a little bit, trying to hang on to fifth, battling Josh Berry for that position. Nearly 3 wide with Daniel Hemrick as Nemechek's going to dive it off here into turn 2. With Sam Mayer just behind him. They throughout the pack. Everyone now keeping it organized after the 2 big incidents we have had already in this race. He had the big crash in the opening lap with Perkins, and then the most recent wreck with Josh Williams and Parker Kligerman, of course. That knocked Kligerman out of the race, unfortunately for him. That will cost him a significant amount of points. As we look at the 38 of Joe Graff Jr., the slow lap car on the bottom, so making sure he's not going to get hooked by somebody and cause the big one. I mean, you never know at this point, but they're nearly 4 wide for the lead right now. It's intense up there. Custer, Retzloff, Allgaier 3 wide for the lead into turn 1. Who is it going to be? Allgaier on the high side. Retzloff sends it back in the middle. Custer on the bottom, but next to the corner, it's going to be Allgaier with a big run powering by Parker Retzloff as a caution has come out, and it's Stephen Parsons again. The 07, and what in the world? The 6 of Brendan Poole comes flying into the screen, up in the air, slams the 07 of Parsons. Parsons has nowhere to go, slams Brendan Poole. Poole gets airtime, flies to the outside walls. Looks like he gets turned here by the safety of Anthony Alfredo, head on into that pit wall. Hard, comes back up and gets whacked by the 07 of Parsons. It goes crashing hard into the wall. And huge damage there for the 6 of Poole and the 07 of Parsons. They'll both be out with a huge, weird crash. I mean, Poole just came out of nowhere, flew up the racetrack, took a huge hit. Justin Allgaier continues to lead as Retzloff now under fire from Hemrick. And we're going to get back underway here, getting close to the end of stage 2 here. As Daniel Hemrick leads this race here on the last lap of stage 2 now. Over John Nemechek in second. Custer runs third. I believe that's Austin Hill. He is fighting for that position, as they are battling hard here on the racetrack for this position. Hemrick looking to win stage 2 over John Hunter Nemechek. And coming out of turn 3 for the final time in stage 2, Daniel Hemrick's going to hold on to get himself another playoff point as Daniel Hemrick wins stage 2 at Atlanta. Nemechek, you're up in the stage, followed by Austin Hill, Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer, Josh Berry, Ty Dillon, Austin Dillon, and Sheldon Creed, your top 10, as Hemrick wins stage 2. Now back underway in the final stage, Anthony Alfredo now leading here on lap 65. Over Hemrick as Alfredo stayed out on the racetrack to take the lead. We'll see if this gamble works for him and if he can hold the track position. Into turn 1, Hemrick already going the inside of Alfredo, but not enough momentum. Alfredo powers by the outside of Daniel Hemrick, and Anthony Alfredo will take the lead here in Pocono. How about that? Hemrick runs second. Cole Custer will clear Austin Hill narrowly for third place. Hemrick now looking to the inside of Anthony Alfredo. No luck there. They continue to battle as we continue to spectate the 38 machine. Joe Graff Jr., a severely damaged lap car from that lap 1 crash, has been holding up the pack almost the entire race. Whenever he restarts with the 4, Kyle Weatherman work his way by. Here comes the 91 machine. Chad Chastain back there. But Anthony Alfredo leading some of his first laps of the season here at Pocono, trying to put himself in a position to pull off the ultimate upset here. Alfredo leading at Pocono. Custer second. Trying to make a move as you continue to look through the pack as they fan out 3 and 4 wide down this opening front straightaway. Incredible racing here as everyone fans out for position. Joe Graff Jr. finally gets shuffled out here by the pack. Riley Earps there, big check up on the bottom line, second up the entire inside lane. Almost could have been an incident right there, but everyone keeps it going, and we stay green, remain racing just fine as we were before. Sam Mayer, John Nemechek now side by side for position with the Dillon brothers looking behind them of Austin Dillon and Ty Dillon in the 10 and the 3. But that is not a concern. As back at the front of the field, it is Anthony Alfredo leading Cole Custer. They got a pretty good gap back to the rest of the pack here. So Anthony Alfredo leads the way here in Pocono. He continues to do so here on this restart where a bunch of guys have been wiped out of the race, including Cole Custer, Josh Berry, and Brandon Jones and Daniel Hemrick, for the top contenders of the day, out of this race for a big crash that we missed. Also Ty Dillon, Corey Heim have been taken out. So we missed a huge crash here at Pocono, which is completely shaking up this race. Alfredo remains in the lead, but Parker Retzloff is now into second. How about that 1-2 punch? Alfredo and Retzloff. And then you got Sam Mayer, Justin Allgaier, and Nemechek the top 5. Then Austin Dillon, Ryan Ellis, Sammy Smith, Kyle Weatherman, and Sage Karam, your top 10 right now, as Joe Graff Jr. continues to slide right through the pack because of his damage and slow, reduced pace. Gralla now going to go the inside of him. Everyone trying to find their way by. Ryan Sieg as well. 3 wide here into turn 3 there. Sieg, Gralla, and Joe Graff Jr. Sieg will get the best out of that and take the position, but on the momentum, Graff Jr. powers back to his outside. They remain side by side, but Anthony Alfredo seems to be in cruise control, leading it here in Pocono. As the pack continues to fan out 3 wide up there between Weatherman, Karam, and Ellis. As back here, this damaged 17 of Chase Elliott has also been damaged substantially. Is off the pace, nowhere near as fast as he was earlier in this race. Has not been a factor at all. But Anthony Alfredo and Parker Retzloff run 1-2 here at Pocono. Either one of them trying to pull off a big upset and get themselves into the playoffs. Get back-to-back upsets. Backing up, of course, the mega upset last week with Kyle Sieg winning from below the top 21 in points. Unbelievable that was, but Alfredo has been doing a whale of a job leading here, and Alfredo is going to lead with just 22 laps to go in Pocono on the verge of his first career win. As Retzloff, Nemechek, and Mayer 3 wide for second back there. It's going to come down to Nemechek and Mayer, but Anthony Alfredo leads with 22 to go. And now we move on to just 15 laps to go in this race. Anthony Alfredo is still leading comfortably, but here comes Nemechek on his outside through turn 2. Nemechek is going to get there to his outside. John Hunter Nemechek going to make the move now for the lead, trying to punch his ticket in the playoffs to the win. As Alfredo, he has fought valiantly. He has fought hard. He has done everything he possibly can to hold on to the lead, but Nemechek is just too fast, and Nemechek takes the lead here in Pocono from Alfredo. And how about Sage Karam lurking to take second from Anthony, as Nemechek pulling away with the lead. Now we move on to just 2 laps to go. Nemechek is still leading, but Sam Mayer has closed in back in second place, trying to make a run, as Alfredo and Karam have fallen a ways back, but Nemechek leads, coming to take the white flag this time here in Pocono. White flag, final lap presented by Credit One Bank at Pocono for John Hunter Nemechek. He leads this race, looking to get his first win of the 2023 campaign with Joe Gibbs Racing, work his way into the Xfinity Series playoffs, and he would be in there comfortably so. And that would make it a very interesting playoff bubble battle with only 2 drivers in on points, which would most likely right now be Sam Mayer and Justin Allgaier, who are both running in the top 10. Nemechek down the Long Pond straightaway for the final time here in Pocono. seems to be just fine. He is comfortable in the lead. Got a good gap back to Sam Mayer here through 2. Nemechek a little low. Sam Mayer, big run out of 2. He's going to have a shot here in turn 3. Sam Mayer still, I don't think he's close enough to really make a run here going into turn 3 for the final time. Nemechek takes the low line. Mayer does as well, but he's going to slide up the racetrack a little bit to try to get a run here through turn 3, and he does! Sam Mayer, a big run out of turn 3. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Mayer pulls out to the inside at the last second, but at the line, Nemechek wins at Pocono. And a photo finish over Sam Mayer. Then Austin Hill, Alfredo Retzloff, your top 5. Then Austin Dillon, Sage Karam, Timmy Hill, Sammy Smith, and Justin Allgaier, your top 10 in a wacky Pocono race. With a dramatic finish, Nemechek narrowly edges out the one of Sam Mayer. Mere inches at the line. This right here, this is the margin of victory. Nemechek, he was clear. He is full car length clear. But Sam Mayer, he gave it a last shot here coming to the line. He tried. He could have had Nemechek there. As we get this last view of the finish here in spectator fashion, Sam Mayer sent it to the bottom, but it just wasn't enough to get John Hunter Nemechek, who is now into the playoffs and our 10th different winner in the 2023 NASCAR Xfinity Series season. You see the race results on the left side of your screen. Nemechek, Mayer, Hill, Alfredo, and Retzloff the top 5. See all the DNFs from that big crash that we missed. And we'll see the updated playoff grid with Nemechek's statement win in a few short moments. Now, if you update the playoff grid, Nemechek will slot in 3rd on the playoff grid with all his stage wins. He's very high up in the playoff points, so he'll be 3rd. And then on the cut line, Sam Mayer and Justin Allgaier sit pretty right now. Just all they're hoping is that no one on the cut line wins, and they should be pretty good. Mayer at 78 to the good, Allgaier 59 to the good. Sheldon Creed, first guy out by 59 points. Sammy Smith out by 65. Kligerman drops to 80 out after a disastrous race. And then pretty much must win for Alfredo, Moffitt, Retzloff, Clements, Burton, and Garala, and everyone else behind them. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.